the best vlogging rig for the GoPro Hero 7 Black? I don't think so. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take this rig and turn it into something much smaller. There are two features that make the GoPro Hero 7 Black revolutionary for vlogging. Number one is Hyper Smooth, which gives you in-camera stabilization to let you take ultra-smooth footage without the need of a gimbal. Number two are the microphones, which vastly improve the in-camera sound quality of the GoPro Hero 7 Black. However, it's still really hard to beat the quality of an external directional microphone, which is why most YouTubers are recommending this vlogging setup right here. It consists of the Hero 7 Black inside of a metal cage with the Rode Video Micro attached to the top. And unfortunately, you still have to use GoPro's microphone adapter because there is not a microphone jack built in. Overall, this is a great vlogging rig for the GoPro, and it'll let you take some pretty good footage. But the problem with it is that it's still really big. In fact, it's actually double the size of the GoPro itself, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a small vlogging camera. So I found one way to basically cut the size of this vlogging rig in half and still give you some really good quality. If you think about it, the size of this rig is really about supporting the weight of the microphone, because even though the Rode Video Micro is relatively small, it still has a lot of weight to be supported. So the easiest way to shrink this rig is to shrink the microphone. And that can be done with this little Saramonic mic. First step is to remove the Rode Video Micro. After that, we're going to take out the mic adapter and also remove the GoPro from the cage. Because the whole reason why we're using the metal cage in the first place is because it has a cold shoe mount for mounting the Rode Video Micro. So that's another thing about that Rode Video Micro is if you're using the windscreen is really big, like it's significantly bigger than the microphone itself. And so you might have to get something to increase the height of that mic so it's not, dropping into your frame. So now that we're free of the Rode Video Micro and the metal cage, we can return the GoPro to its original plastic housing, which is much smaller. Now, unfortunately, we still have to use GoPro's USB-C mic adapter because there is no microphone port inside of the GoPro. So we're going to take this adapter and plug it into the USB-C port of the Hero 7 Black. Then we're going to take this little Saramonic microphone and plug that into the end of the adapter. And now we have an ultra-compact GoPro vlogging rig with an external microphone. Now this rig isn't perfect, and it's largely because of the size of this microphone adapter, which is almost as big as the GoPro itself, but is unfortunately very necessary if you want to use an external microphone. The one good thing about the size of the adapter is that if you hold it in place with your thumb right here, you can actually secure the microphone and make sure that it's not moving around too much, because any movement like this is going to add external noise to your GoPro footage. If you don't want to hold it in place with your thumb, one of the other easy ways to secure this microphone and the adapter is just to use an old-fashioned rubber band. Now, of course, there are still two big problems with it. Number one is it's not a very pretty solution. In fact, I'm sure that there's a much nicer way to secure this adapter to the cage, but in the meantime, this totally does the trick. And number two, the adapter does block your rear LCD screen, which makes it a little hard to compose your shots. But you're probably going to be vlogging like this anyway, so maybe that's not the biggest deal. This is what the GoPro sounds like without an external microphone front facing. I'm going to flip it around so we can see what it sounds like. So this is what the GoPro sounds like. No external mic. I'm standing behind the camera this time, and my voice is probably going to sound a lot better. Alright, so now we are outside. Lots of external noise still, but hopefully with this microphone, and I have tested it before, I know that this microphone works. We're just trying to establish a baseline for comparing to other microphones. Alright, now we are back inside, and I have plugged in the GoPro adapter and also the Saramonic mic, and that is facing towards me. So we are now outside. There is a giant, really noisy truck going by. So for me it sounds noisy, but we will see with that external mic, with that external directional mic facing towards me, if my voice is still pretty clear. Hopefully it is. So we're going to flip the camera around, but also flip the mic, so the mic is facing backwards. So now the directional mic is facing backwards, and again, hopefully this is helping cut out a lot of the external noise and you can hear my voice pretty clearly.
Right, that was the 11th annual Seattle Food and Wine Experience. Turns out we both had the same favorite savory.
We
And
did.
that was the beef tartar by Purple Wine Bar.
Yeah, that was really good because you had like the rich beef, but also just like the crust was really buttery, so it just went together extremely well. It was a nice little bite. Did crumble a little bit, but still a nice,
It
nice
just
savory
crumbled.
bite.
So there you have it, a compact GoPro vlogging rig that is about half the size and half the cost of the other vlogging rig that most other people recommend. So now I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried vlogging with the GoPro? And if so, what kind of vlogging rig did you choose to go with? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any ideas to making this a more compact and more pretty solution, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.